What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and we will talk about Jude Bellingham because Fabrizio Romano said that Liverpool are actively pursuing Jude Bellingham this summer, and we are still trying to persuade Borussia Dortmund into selling Jude Bellingham to Liverpool this summer. And of course Dortmund don't really want to sell him because they just lost Erling Haaland, but Fabrizio Romano said that there is a price for every player, and if Liverpool can come up with that price, then Dortmund would be willing to do business with Liverpool. And according to Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool have contacted Borussia Dortmund earlier this summer to inquire about the availability of Jude Bellingham. Dortmund said firmly that he's not for sale, but that Liverpool should keep in touch. And I think Liverpool are huge fans of Jude Bellingham, and also we already spoke to Jude Bellingham. We also invited to Bellingham's family to the AXA training center in Liverpool to show his family around and show what world-class facilities Liverpool have. So I think persuading Bellingham to move to Liverpool wouldn't be a problem. Persuading Dortmund to selling Bellingham this summer would be a bigger obstacle. And let me know guys, where do you stand on this? Do you think Liverpool should throw every bit of money that they have available right now to secure the signing, or should we wait one more year? The risk in waiting is that other clubs would pursue Bellingham as well, and we could have a major bidding war among many Premier League clubs, and that could be detrimental to Liverpool in terms of we might not be able to compete with the transfer fee and wages that some of the clubs like Chelsea and Man City and Man United can offer Jude Bellingham. Liverpool can offer similar transfer fees to those clubs, don't get me wrong, but the wages, Man City, Man United, Chelsea have bigger wage bills, bigger top earners at those clubs than Liverpool. So that's where the problem lies, in my opinion. If Liverpool would offer Bellingham something like £200,000 per week, and Man City offer him 300, Man United offer him £350,000 per week, it would require Bellingham to choose with his heart and not with his wallet and with his bank account. But we can count on Bellingham being very good friends with Jordan Henderson, and also Bellingham was growing up watching the Premier League, and Steven Gerrard was one of his idols. He said that many times. So this is what Fabrizio Romano said on his YouTube channel recently. A few weeks ago, Liverpool called the people actually close to Jude Bellingham and Borussia Dortmund also to inquire about the situation, to understand if they had the chance to make a proposal. And Liverpool are actively working still to sell some players. It has been officially confirmed by Liverpool that Ben Davies went to Rangers for £3 million plus £1 million in bonuses and add-ons, and that's another player off the wage bill. That's another player who Liverpool made money on. But Dortmund sadly said that right now the answer is no, the player is untouchable this summer. Liverpool are thinking of Bellingham alongside many other top international clubs. I'm not saying that he will be a future Liverpool player, but Liverpool have started the conversations and they tried to approach Borussia Dortmund. It will be a crazy race, according to Fabrizio Romano, similar to the Erling Haaland saga, and that's where I'm a little bit worried if it comes down to who can pay the most wages. Liverpool will inevitably finish second, third, fourth in that race. But hopefully this signals to Bellingham that Liverpool are very serious about this transfer, and we want to make it happen either this summer or next summer, whenever we can negotiate a deal that is affordable to Liverpool as well. And I think Bellingham seeing Liverpool approach Dortmund and doing it the right way would signal to him that Liverpool are really serious about getting Bellingham. And I think that is the right way to do it. And Bellingham would be, I think, a brilliant signing for Liverpool. The midfielder found the back of the net 6 times last season. He also got 14 assists, which is really remarkable for a player who is still a teenager, only 19 years old, and he has been around for a few years already, and he already has quite a lot of experience in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League, and he also played 44 matches last season. And I think it's good that Bellingham is staying at Dortmund as it stands, because he will gain another years of experience and Liverpool can move things around maybe next summer, maybe we will either get rid of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or Naby Keita. Thiago Henderson will be 1 year older. Milner will probably leave. So Liverpool will have plenty of room to accommodate and get Jude Bellingham into the squad. And this is what Jude Bellingham said about Steven Gerrard. I would have loved to swap shirts with Gerrard. It's easy, that answer. Steven Gerrard and maybe Wayne Rooney as well. I think I would go with Gerrard though. The number 8, similar position to me, so yeah, I would probably go with him. And Jamie O'Hara, a pundit working for TalkSport, said that Jude Bellingham is actually the closest player to Steven Gerrard in the England team right now. I say that given the fact Gerrard was unbelievable, but Bellingham is obviously not at that level yet, but I feel like Jude Bellingham has got that something about him, that special flair and skill and shooting ability, and also the personality as well. And he also said that when it comes to the World Cup, I know it is still quite a few months away, but I feel with more experience in terms of England games and Champions League nights, Bellingham could definitely step in and take the place of Calvin Phillips. And if you are an England fan, do you think Bellingham deserves to start for England? Do you think he should start? I think right now he's probably a better player than Calvin Phillips, but they also are a little bit different. Bellingham is more of a box-to-box midfielder. And Jason Conde thinks that Bellingham could go on to become a huge player. He is the Rolls Royce in there. He loves to be the second striker. He loves to get on his bike and go beyond the striker, set things up, win balls, shoot from distance. There is just a couple of things in his game that this is just watching from afar. He is clearly a passionate boy and likes the aggressive side of the game. He likes to get involved and he's not afraid to not back down, even though he's 18, 19 years old. I've seen a couple of times in his game. He just needs to take a step back and be a little bit more calm, but he's a teenager, so with experience he will definitely mature. And O'Hara added a good point that Rooney was like that as a young player. He got sent off a few times there. Everybody was like, he needs to curb that temper and fire in his belly, and he actually ended up doing that, and I think it took something away from his game. I think you need that in midfield. You need to have that edge, you have to have that nasty streak, that winning mentality. David Beckham, for example, against Argentina, Simeone knew that Beckham just had that little bit of a fiery side to his game, and for me it was the making of Beckham. From that red card, he went on, evaluated and learned from it. You don't have to react every single time, but I have to say that Bellingham is an outstanding player, and I don't think discipline is anything that we have to worry about with Bellingham. And I think if or when he signs for Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp will definitely develop him and improve him, and he will become a world-class player, almost guaranteed under Jurgen Klopp. And Steven Gerrard, interestingly, said that he absolutely loves watching Bellingham play, but of course Gerrard said that right now the best midfielder in the Premier League is Kevin De Bruyne. But one day maybe Bellingham could be that player in the future as well. So where do you stand on the debate? Do you think Liverpool should move for Bellingham right now? Do you think we should wait until next summer? I think we should only go for him right now if the price is right. If Dortmund are asking for 100 million or something crazy like that, I don't think we should sign him right now. He's a good player, but he's not that good. And also, Virgil van Dijk said something very interesting about Darwin Núñez. He said, we saw how good Darwin Núñez was, or is, when we played against Benfica last season. He's a very talented striker, one for now and also one for the future. He did well in both games. He caused a lot of problems for us as a team. Very direct, very quick, very strong. I was sad that Sadio Mane left us for Bayern Munich, but we knew it was coming. He felt that it was time to move on and get a new challenge. We all respected that. The club reacted by getting Darwin Núñez in. Hopefully he's going to have a fantastic career for Liverpool. And I think that's very encouraging that Darwin Núñez is rated very highly by Virgil van Dijk as well. And Harvey Elliott also said that he worked very hard in the off-season to actually come back fitter and stronger and to be fully ready for the new season. And Harvey Elliott lost a bit of weight. He did a lot of gym work, a lot of conditioning, and he looks like he is really, really sharp. And Jurgen Klopp said that Harvey Elliott looks fantastic in training, so hopefully injuries will avoid him because then he will have a really good season with Liverpool. Just how good depends on, of course, on how many games he will get, but hopefully Jurgen Klopp will give him a lot of playing time, and hopefully injuries will avoid Harvey Elliott, because that's the only thing that can set him back. Naby Keita also said, every season I set myself targets to try and compare and compete with what I have done in the previous season. I always try to improve and achieve even more. Right from when I first started playing football, I've always been like that. Last season went pretty well. I played in a lot of games which we won. This season I would like to do the same again and play in every game I can, more than anything else. It's just to help out the team out and maybe get on the score sheet more frequently. And Naby Keita definitely needs to score more goals. He is capable of doing that. He just needs to really have an extended run in the team, and I think his injury problems are behind him, because he played 40 games last season, which was the most in the past 4 seasons for Naby Keita. His second most appearances came in his first season, actually in the 2018-19 season, and he also scored 4 goals, equaling his best ever tally of the 2019-2020 season. But I think he can get a lot more, and the highlight for me was his goal against Atletico Madrid. He scored an absolute banger. So let's hope Naby Keita can keep fit and keep firing in goals. And Ben Davies signed a new 4-year contract at Rangers, and I wish him good luck at that club, because at Liverpool he didn't really get the chance, didn't really get the look in. Probably wasn't good enough for the Liverpool first team, but I still felt it was a little bit harsh when Liverpool had all their senior centre-backs out injured, that Ben Davies didn't even get the chance to show what he can do. But Ben Davies was very impressed by the size of the club. He said, everyone said to me, I wouldn't realize it until I got here, how massive Rangers are. I've just done a tour now and it's incredible. I'm just about to turn 27 and I want to turn what I think has been a good career into a great one. I've got my best years in front of me now. All my career I've looked to take different opportunities, going out on loan, taking moves when they have come about, and not just staying in my comfort zone. That's going to help me going forward. I think this is the best place possible for me. The expectation, the levels, the standards that the club has are exceptional, and that's gonna only bring the best out of me. I've obviously seen Ibrox on TV, but this is the first time I've been here. It's like when you first go up the steps, when you go to your first game, wow. And that was with an empty stadium, so I'm looking forward to the fans coming in and the rest of the season. So good luck to Ben Davies, and Rangers are a huge club in Scotland, so hopefully he will have a good career there and he can play regularly, something that he couldn't do at Liverpool. And Jurgen Klopp said, that's it, this is a super transfer move for Ben Davies, a very positive outcome. Rangers is a fantastic club, a big club. Ben belongs on a big stage for sure. European football as well. This presents a proper opportunity to demonstrate his quality and composure. As a person, he's as good a guy as you could hope to meet. It's a smart piece of recruitment from Giovanni from Broncos, to be honest. Perfect for all parties. He has himself an accomplished defender who is entering his peak years and whose character is top draw. We wish Ben nothing but the success he deserves, and we'll be following from here as he goes on to make many achievements during the rest of his career. So Jurgen Klopp, of course, gave a very dignified farewell to Ben Davies, but I still feel that he probably deserved to play a little bit more when he was at Liverpool. And Joe Gomez also, after he signed his new contract, he said something very interesting. He gave an interview to the Liverpool Echo and he said, I can understand why people would have thought I would consider moving on from Liverpool. For sure, it's apparent from my age now and based on my opportunities in the past, there was definitely still a decision for me to make. I guess you could see it as a crossroads, but speaking to the club, I knew it was an important decision for me to make. Fundamentally, the opportunity that I have here and the platform and the chance to be at this club is one that is hard to walk away from. Essentially, it was me accepting the fact that I've got to take on the challenge. I can't dispute I heard about these rumors, but until things are concrete with my representatives, I take it all with a pinch of salt. Any interest is flattering, but I don't really see it as that much of a distraction, because until I make my decision, the external noise is just noise. Once I got my head around what I wanted to do, my signing is me understanding the challenge and wanting to rise to it. And basically Joe Gomez realized that if he leaves Liverpool, then his career will go downhill. So he will probably not regret this decision, and I think his best years are still ahead of him, so hopefully he can rise to the challenge and he can fight his way into the Liverpool starting 11, because if his fitness will be really, really top notch for the rest of his career, then there is nothing against Joe Gomez fulfilling his huge potential. So let me know what you think about this and about any topic that we talked about in this video. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, see you later guys, goodbye.